curve right here. You go around that, no wonder you went that too fast. You'll see the lights flashing. Just, if you go.
Morning, guys. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about, if you want to become a trainer at any company, any trucking company, wherever it may possibly be. If you're wanting to get into this because of there's proprietary gain to be made about making more money, you think you're going to make $120,000, $130,000 a year. You can do that, but you're not going to teach anybody anything. If you want to take and think you're going to team drive all the time, you can do that, but that student's not going to learn anything, and he's not going to be a very successful driver when he gets out on his own. So, I'm drinking my Monster here. It's 5 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, but what I'm trying to say is you yourself as a driver, the only way to succeed is you know how hard it is to take and grind to do this job, how to live the lifestyle and everything. You got to remember, every student that you have in your truck, or you get in your truck, may have came from the Piggly Wiggly, may have came from Burger King, may have came from unemployment, could have came from Ford Motor Plan, whatever. They had a structured life. They had a 9 to 5-er, home on the weekends, spent time with their family, friends, done whatever they wanted to do, had a routine that they went to a bar on the weekends to go see friends, go see karaoke, sing karaoke and everything. Now they're coming out here to try to keep their house because a job may have left their area that they live in. So the last resort they had to come to, because they don't want to move because they got a nice house, or they had a kid, or whatever, they need to make more money. So trucking industry is where they've fallen to. Now, the thing is with the trucking company, with these students, is you got to be lenient with them. You got to think, they're not going to know all this stuff. They're not going to know your 5, 10, 20 years driving experience. They're in this to learn it from you, not from anybody else, but from you. So you're going to have to be lenient. You can't just say, man, we're driving 700 miles today. Then he only drives 50 mile an hour. You can't get mad at him, because you got to realize one thing: he's going to get tired, or she's going to get tired. That when they're out here on the road 6, 7 days a week, living in or sleeping in a different environment that you're accustomed to, eating food that they're not accustomed to, seeing new sights that they're not accustomed to, and dealing with different sleeping routines, you got to remember, stuff is different for them. You got to be a little bit caring and understanding about it. So what I'm saying is, don't push them too damn hard. You're going to break them, and then they're going to take and quit. Another thing is to be respectful to them. Who gives a crap if there's a little bit of mud on the floor? Who gives a crap if, they fart in their sleep? Who cares? Who chews his gum too loud? If we're going to be that petty, you shouldn't be a trainer. If you're not a people person, you can't talk to people. You don't need to be a trainer. You're just doing this to make a paycheck off of somebody else's dime. So, be a little lenient, give and take. There's a give and take factor here. There's not a do what I say and not what I do. And a lot of these students come into this industry because they're, like I said, they're losing their jobs. They're got a kid on the way. They first got married or wanting to take and advance their lifestyle. and want to move from the area that they're in or whatever. So they're the only jobs that's going to pay anything is the trucking industry. So there's no reason to take and be a so-called Billy Big Rigger asshole trainer out here. Just, be lenient to them, man. You can be stern, but you don't have to be an asshole. The way I train is I let them do it themselves. And then if they mess up, then I stop them, and then I'll tell them, hey, let's do it this way. Even if I'm standing in the pouring down rain, I don't care. They're here to learn a job, and that's what they're doing. They're not learning a lifestyle. They're not here to take and hang out and be a traveling person. That's not what it is. But what I'm saying is some of these trainers out here do want to take and are out here just to take and make it a paycheck off the dime of a student. They look at it as like with Millis here. We get 10 cents per mile for extra for all dispatch miles after 5th student or 4th student. So like your first student 7 cents, next one is 8, 9, and then 10. So after 4 students, you're making 10 cents a mile more for all miles that you and him are driving. But you also got to realize too, me solo, I can drive 3,500 miles a week solo easily, because I know how to take and go around curves. I know how to go through parking lots. I know how to back the truck up. Now a student, a newbie, he's not going to know how to back up a truck. He's not going to know how to take and do everything fast and efficient like you do. So they compensate you with that extra 7 to 10 cents a mile. So when you only get 3,100 or 3,048 miles, it subsidizes your income just a little bit, so you can sit there and train that student to teach him how to do the job, teach him how to live the lifestyle. It's not to take and run him ragged and give him an unrealistic amount of money that he will never be able to hit to. You guys run 4,500 miles in 1 week, every week. What is that student learning? He needs to learn where to park the truck at safely. He needs to learn where to get a good place to eat. He needs to learn how to route the truck. If you're driving 1,000 miles a day, every day, he's trying to sleep in the truck. You got fatigue factor. He's thinking, man, this ain't a job for me. This is crazy. And that's why the industry's the way it is. Guys are out here that are trying to run renegade, trying to force guys that are 50 to or 25 to 70 years old to take and run that same way. They got a lot of stress in their life. Wife is upset and wanting them home. Girlfriend's wanting them home. Kids, they're missing their kids, they're missing their family, they're missing their lifestyle. So after 7 to 10 days, man, you just gotta give it a break. Don't be rushing them. Yeah, the money's good, but you don't need to be running your ass off with a student. Teach them how to do the job, so we can have another brother and sister out here for 20 years driving a truck to be successful in the trucking industry. So we're all doing a good job, and maybe we all can get a raise. But it's ridiculous. A lot of these wrecks and stuff, stupid ass wrecks that are on the interstate, guys rear-ending people and things. Are they from students that were with trainers that were actually gave a crap and told them how to take and drive a truck, how to take and find a place to park, how to run 8.5 hours efficiently, how to take and live the lifestyle of a truck driver? I doubt it. The ones that are getting in wrecks and crashing trucks and shutting down interstates are the ones that were with trainers that probably wanted to run 5,800 miles a week because that trainer decided he needed to have him an Escalade and a damn boat, and he lives way over his means of lifestyle. But what I'm saying is, you got to be lenient with these students. It's a different person. You got to care about their feelings, what they're doing. Gotta make sure they stop, get a cup of coffee, walk around a little bit. You know, sitting in a truck for 6 hours straight, it's something new to them. So about every 2.5, 3 hours, you need to get them out of the truck, let them walk around a little bit, stretch their legs, go look at something different instead of them white lines on the road and all that stupid stuff. But that's bootlegger's thought on this training thing. So if you guys are wanting to take and be a trainer, you need to take and do it for the right reasons, and do it because you care to have somebody come in the industry and know what they're doing, that you can work side to side with, instead of somebody that you're just wanting a paycheck off of, and try to retain a driver. Myself, I have many drivers that I've trained, and they're still working as truck drivers. I don't have very many of them quit and they're not truck drivers anymore. And there's a lot of guys that, you know, they want to run ragged, and after 3-4 weeks, when the student's out on their own, he's not making that $1,200 paycheck or $1,300 a week paycheck, and then all of a sudden he's, well, I'm only making $800-900 when I get out of the truck, because you were running your ass off with your trainer and you didn't learn anything. You don't know how to run efficiently. Your logs are all screwed up, all jacked up. So now they're having to get relearned. They're constantly getting yelled at the company, and then the company is wanting to take and let them go because the trainer didn't teach him anything, because he wanted to sit in the bunk and watch TV, take a nap, so he can run 5,800 miles and get that $1,800-1,900 bring home check. So, you know, think of the people the lives that you're bothering when you want to take and do that all the time, from the first week to the last week. You know, think of how you're affecting everybody's lives. You know, they're in this to do this for a living. You know, they can't go out like in the 90s and just get your seat down and go drive a day cab. That's not happening anymore. All these companies are going to want 2 to 3 years driving experience, OTR. So you're going to have to teach a guy how to drive a truck. You know, he may have little kids coming. He has a wife, family, kids. He has hobbies he wants to do. You know, you can make a damn good living out here being a civil servant, moving freight from one city to another city, and it's very rewarding. But you got to think the outcome of she said, yeah, this lady here at the Quick Trip doesn't want to go fishing. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that's about it. You know, you guys got to take and be more coherent with the students. You know, think of it as yourself as you're the first one that comes into the truck. Think of it as you're the one starting this career, and how would you feel if he was doing this to you? You know, me and myself, you can see my channel, I cook, I like to cut up, but I'm also serious. So you can't be completely quiet all the time. You just gotta do the job, you know. So that's my public service announcement for today, for how to be a trainer. So talk to you guys later. Bye.